Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode, Monokarma tased us. He's a dick. We all know this. So, time to go ruin his perfect trial record. Cause if I'm not allowed, if he's allowed to tase us, I'm allowed to just destroy his life. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Ugh. What's the big deal? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my running with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum, as always. I hope Monokarma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. I'm gonna guess this is Gumshoe. Whoa, pal! Hey, it was Gumshoe. What's going on to that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth? Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear, as promised I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in, took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. December 28th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready here. Right, very well. We have reached the final day for the proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Kammer, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the multiple shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop from the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness? Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not run away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well then. Please begin your testimony. Yeah? Why I left court. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. But we know for a fact you have a motive. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi and I'm gonna prove it. If only I didn't rub it in Von Karma's face that, haha, I found the letter with your handwriting telling him to commit murder. Things would have been all better. Also, what do we have? Photo, yeah, whatever. DL6, yeah, whatever. Gun, bullet, metal detector, parrot, case files. Wait, I thought this was taken. Okay, well, we still have that. Okay. You know, at first I thought he got shot through the neck and he was standing in front of that window, but every single flashback we've had, he's never been in front of that window.
And on top of that, he was shot in the chest, not the throat, so he's real taller. That's a real low window. Okay, well, let's see. You are sorry you just left like you did, but you weren't running away or nothing. I want to press on this. Then why did you leave?
He's just about to say why. It's so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking.
If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmet, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in this big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep, seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with the incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
Grr. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
I would have proof if you didn't freaking steal it. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's gonna be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes? Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness memories of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order, order. Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. Who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name.
His name is Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Court bailiff, not coat.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident.
He figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Tusk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court?
I call the parrot to the stand! Hey, Polly, did we forget anything?
This is the court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on the file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see, that makes sense. Tusk.
Huh?
I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints? That means he could have easily been the one holding the gun since he wouldn't have left fingerprints behind. Or, you see, before I worked here as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with this stuff. Yup. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems the case has been decided, no?
No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it in like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who he is. As to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief.
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. No, Phoenix, that's exactly what we need to do. Call the parrot to the stand. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up? Oh my. Proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Hey, Von Karma, you're the one who suggested it.
Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce, I object.
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy!
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Yes, I'm doing it! Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony ever since every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Don't worry, Phoenix, this isn't the most ridiculous thing you'll ever do. Trust me, in about 15 years you'll cross-examine a whale. Not cross-examine, you'll defend a whale in court, so it's not the most ridiculous.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
There he is.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us.
Who is your owner? ... Hello, Scrack?
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hey, at least the parrot ain't lying in court. Like, everyone else has lied in court so far. The parrot's only spoken the truth so far. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe that's just speaking to the parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner's Mr. Yogi. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name? Polly, Scrack?
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
No, it doesn't. Well, I guess it doesn't really have anything to do with that, no.
Please only ask questions pertaining to this matter at hand. Very well, witness, continue your testimony.
Okay, back to here. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere to testify. Maya, you talk to her right. What should I say? Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? Scrack? Don't forget DL6, Scrack? If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, Scrack? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something. Have we forgot? Hello, Scrack? Oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten something? Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. Okay, so there's only one thing left to ask. Wait, that's not it. Yep, Von Karma, frankly speaking, he's confused why we did this. Witness, you must... Okay, so... we want to ask it, what's the safe number? Maybe we'll get her to say the number of the safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what's the number to the safe in the shack? 1228.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming the number has something to do with the caretaker.
Wait a minute. December 25th, so that'll be 12/25 or 25/12. Ah! 1228. That's the date that the DL6 incident took place. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to this safe number?
It is the case summary, right? Yeah, case summary. It's on the case summary page.
The case summary?
Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah,
he used the date of the DL6 incident as the number of his safe, Your Honor. And that's how important the date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, that is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card number to 0001 because I'm number 1. That has nothing to do with a date. Nothing.
Okay, Von Karma, I'm going to withdraw all the money out your bank account once this is over. Just keep that in mind.
Indeed. Alone it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what?
Very well, witness, you may continue.
Well, I guess we should try. Okay, so. Yep, get through all this dialogue so we can get back to the thing. Oh, I get it. So we were supposed to go to this one first because that's clearly the right answer. We're then told, crap, Parrot's been retrained, and then we go through both of these. Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name? Polly, Scrack? I think we've established the parrot's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with the owner's identity? That's Misty Faye, so, no. An elevator, nothing. Shot the murder weapon, fired twice. Court bailiff trapped in elevator with Edgeworth's memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. His fiancée, Polly Jenkins. Aha, of course. Yes, it does.
Ha, fascinating. You claim the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is, once more, the DL6 case files.
The DL6 case files? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof of it then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in the file is the information connected to the parrot's name?
And the suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. right? After he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed, it does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly.
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. And that's why he named his parrot after her.
I see, I guess that is possible.
Bah, a mere coincidence, that is all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
She's only 7 years old.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that is all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately.
We will be going through the caretaker stuff in the next episode, so until then, I'll see you all next time.